Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will get the first swing of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Dropping back, it's King. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The Buffaloes offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But just...
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Looking downfield is King. A little release to the back. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Finds his man. It's Rutherford. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got him. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rutherford. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's King. Rushes on him. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over Auburn. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught close to the marker, it's Miller. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We'll send the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. field goal is good. That brings them to within one.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Might as well give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's King. Finds his man, it's Rivers. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. They think there's room to run to the right here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He'll pull it on the read. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Tosses it incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? Dick breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Salter. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. He's got an open man. Here he goes. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Toss to the outside. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. Looking to pass. It's King. It's on target and complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, better look out. It's a seam wide open. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Got it! This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a first and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss. Put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s.
Got a man. It's Atkins.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Salter. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Welch. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's Miller. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That brings them to within 1.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. To the air, it's King. Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Atkins. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Back to pass. It's Salter. Couldn't find anybody open. Just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. On the run, it's Haynes. Runs for the tackle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds a crease at the 20. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Got a man. It's Miller.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The sure hands, it's Miller. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And it's right down the boulevard. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Got the first down, looking for more. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. To the air on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with a big one.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Off play action. That's caught. It's Hayden. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's King. Got his man. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Rivers. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Lofts one high and deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Finds space on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hosley. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Hosley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's King. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hosley. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The short hands, it's Miller. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here on third down for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Welsh. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
35 in punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's King. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. They're going to run it to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the edge, it's Hosley. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever. What they will remember, it was a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Salter. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete in the middle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quarterback keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The defense calls a timeout to put together his strategy. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They move on top here in the fourth. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dropping back, it's King. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down one score. Time winding down. What is better than this? Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Pulls it in. It's Rivers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
A really good job by the wide receiver understanding I don't have timeouts. A few extra yards are not going to help my offense, but stepping out of bounds, stopping the clock, getting the first down, continue to keep this drive alive to try to come over here and take advantage and maybe win this game.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Looking downfield, it's King. Can't find his man in the end zone. The 2-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds. Coming out with it, it's Miller. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. He's He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And, David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.